Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo. So keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show. Yo, what's going on? My phone is currently in my door right now, so if it sounds like horse shit and it's all rattly, then that's why. But I'm on my way to go pick up some Zupas, because tonight it's date night. It's a Thursday, but Lexi is... Fuck, I almost hit that garbage can. Great. Wow. Anyway, Lexi is going back home, and so she won't be here for the next little bit. So tonight is gonna have to be our date night. Change of plans, I guess. I'm not really sure. We actually had a nice conversation, and that's my turn signal, by the way. You want to hear it again? Yeah, that's my turn signal. What up? Anyway, yep, said good. We had a much needed conversation. It was an uncomfortable one for me. I had to admit that I was wrong and that I did some shitty pussy things, and I could have done better, could have communicated better. And it was one of those conversations that I guess is you need to have. They always suck to have, but the fact that I avoided it just unfortunately says a lot about the current state of my character, and I need to improve that. And I recognize that. I'm ashamed of it, especially the route that I want to take in life and trying to make a goddamn app about being a better man and exercising discipline and doing all that stuff. So anyway, yeah, there's actually a lot of cool stuff that happened today, and I'm gonna buzz through these because I live really close to the Zupas right now, so I can see it from here. So I had a friend from I don't even want to say high school because we didn't even go to high school, elementary, reach out and say that he has been listening to the show, which I thought was cool, but also he's a software engineer, thinks the project that I'm doing is cool and wants to help, and he just wants to help for free just so he can get some of this stuff on his resume. And I'm not going to share personal info, but this is one incredible dude, and for him to reach out and even say anything, that's just so cool. I'm very, very happy that he did. So if you're listening, dude, you know who you are. I appreciate you. So anyway, that happened. So we're going to, I don't know when, we haven't talked about shit other than here's what you should do, here's some things you should look out for, because he's got his degree in software engineering. I use AI to code, so there's quite a difference there, and he's definitely the pro here. I don't know shit. He was asking me questions about what I'm doing and blah 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 XYZ. And I'm sitting there thinking, I don't even know how to answer this question because I don't know what a correct answer could be, So, but it's okay. He said he also uses a shit ton of AI and things like that. So, and I just stopped on the crosswalk, so this guy had to go around me all good. Never podcast and drive, huh? But, so that happened. I'll probably dive more into depth on that another time, but very cool. I had that talk with Lexi, so it's much needed. She is not doubtful of me. She believes in me, but she did bring up some good points of feeling as though I am just cycling through and starting one project, not finishing one. I truthfully believe I am not doing that. I believe that there is a full grand picture, a vision, and she just doesn't have that because obviously she's not me. And anybody listening probably also doesn't have that because you're not me. And that's not like, oh, you're not me. I have the vision. It's crystal clear in my head. You're not me, so you don't have the crystal clear vision. You only have as best as I can articulate it. And I was really beating myself up about that. We were talking, and I was just getting frustrated because it's just so clear in my head, but trying to convey that into words, something I've always struggled with, it just doesn't exist for me. So I want to get better at that. And so I will get better at it. It's just a matter of time, you know. I'll just keep working and trying to. I mean, even just talking back and forth with her, I was trying to just convey my thoughts. I took time to pause and try to think, and I felt like this is something that maybe I need to do. I just need to talk to more people and have more conversations that make me think, I guess, a little bit harder than, I don't know, just some basic shit. But I don't know. We'll get there. Thank goodness this is still recording. I just got a pop-up from one of these apps that says I need to allow something. And it's still going. Okay, cool. So, anyway, everything with the app is going well. I'm thinking of a lot of cool things. I'm implementing as I go. I'm fixing things as I go. Thank goodness that I have multiple simulations running at the same time. I have one on my computer, and then I'm using the app on my phone. And thank goodness that I'm doing that, because I'm finding bugs that exist on one account but don't exist on the other, which is so interesting. And then I made a post on social media yesterday saying, hey, everyone, I made an app. This is what it is. I need some testers. And I had a handful of people say it was really cool, reached out and said, hey, I'd love to test. Hey, this is a good idea. Hey, when is it coming out? Hey, is it on the App Store? It was really cool. It was actually some good reinforcement that this might be something that people are interested in. And I even had one buddy of mine reach out and say, dude, this is so sick. Tell me more about it. So I told him. He said, sweet, can you do this? He said, can you do this? I said, yeah. He said, can you do that? I said, yes. He said, blah, blah, blah. I said, yep. And he, he's a buddy, so maybe he's just going to validate what I'm saying. But he said, oh, that's a sick idea. You should do this, blah, blah, blah. Can you do this? Can you do this? How about this? This is cool. How about that? And some of the stuff he suggested, I thought, holy shit, that's genius. And so just like that, we have more ideas. But one thing that was cool was he just talked on the point of how there's certain options that you can do things as a team. So if one person fails, you both fail. It's kind of that accountability factor. He said he really liked that. So that was cool to hear the feedback there. And so, yeah, that pretty much sums up the day. I just sat at home, worked all day. And yeah, so now it's a date night. And now I'm going to get food. We're going to go home and grubs and then probably go out later and get some dessert. But I don't want to have to do any more show later today. So that's the show. Thank you guys for listening. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.